Hi, and welcome back. In this movement session here today, we're going to do together. I would love to inspire you how we can combine yoga with dance and Pilates and energy work and make this holistic movement method that can really awaken the intelligence within the body and in a very whole way connect everything you are. And I personally love this combination because it kind of brings all the ends together and it gives a very rich and whole feeling. If I only did yoga, I would be very happy, but I would also be missing a part of the dance, which is more to express myself and create heat and flow and joy and all of these things. Um, and the same thing, if I was only dancing, I would be missing the yoga part so deeply because it is such an intelligent way of moving and centering, strengthening, opening the meridian lines, and much, much more, also in the more spiritual way. Um, and then we have the Pilates system, which is so strengthening and really awakening for a lot of body parts. The whole core is being built up so strongly in Pilates, the back and the glutes, the arms, this feeling of standing strong within your power and also awakening the emotional connections to the body through that body awareness that Pilates can bring is quite extraordinary. And I think I work with Pilates in a little different way than maybe other people do because I really love to bring that bigger purpose into the strengthening exercises. So it's not only about getting a really strong core to look a certain way or to, I don't know, fit into a piece of trousers, but it's much more than that. It's about feeling that inner confidence, that inner power, that inner love for who you are. And the same with strengthening the glutes, for example. It's so much more than getting the perfect bum. It's also where we have the feeling of owning our power, standing up for who we are. It's so good for the back as well. Having strong glutes gives so much for the body posture and much more. So there's a lot of links that I like to bring into the strengthening exercises and a lot of awareness and intentions into the movements. So it's more than movements, and we kind of nourish our whole self. Um, then optimally we can grow for a bigger purpose. So I would really love to do this together with you in this little video. And we also put the energy work on top of it. So we have a little bit of yoga, dance, Pilates, and energy work melting together into this holistic movement method, Living Yolates. And all of this is to awaken the intuition and to awaken the intelligence within the body. Because your body remembers everything. And when we start to listen to our body and really connect, we can live in a much more connected way. We can have much more flow in our life and get access to our full potential, really. So let's get started. Let's feel this together today. I like to sit on a little bolster. You can do whatever you like. We're going to start seated. And find a really comfortable seat. It's quite important that your knees are in line with the hips. If you're finding your knees a bit higher, it's because you need to sit on something to create more space within the spine. Yes, let's breathe together. As we open our practice, we always start with the breath. So inhale in through the nose. And a deep, soft exhale through the nose. Arriving to this moment. Become present with whatever you're feeling today. Breathe with acceptance, compassion, and imagine that you could just let any resistance within your mind, resistance within the body, just yield. Let it just melt with the breath and release any form of resistance. And just be present with what is. Bring awareness to the heart, softening the heart center. We always start with grounding our hips, creating roots to the earth, connecting to the earth and the breath and the heart. Then you can start putting a little movement, rocking your pelvis forward as you inhale. Arch the lower back, open the chest slightly. Softly move your face to the sky. And as you exhale, you're rocking the pelvis backwards as you're curving the spine, looking into the center of your body. So the inhale, move from the pelvis all the way up through the spine. And the exhale starts and you move the pelvis first and the rest of the spine comes after. So the movement starts from the hips every time and it synchronizes with the breath. And here we are simply just awakening the body, preparing for movements, starting with awakening the pelvis as our deep, deep feminine power lives within the hips. This is where we create from. And our deep body wisdom is really lying within the hips. And as we breathe and move the pelvis, we unlock the body to be able to listen to our body. Very nice. And then the spine starts to get more and more free. As we loosen up our spine, we get more flexibility. And that also mirrors the mind. So when we want to become our own leader, when we want to create things in life, get creative, it's very important that we have a flexible spine, and that will support an open mind for new solutions, open for possibilities. And we want to move out of the limited mind. We want to open up for the possibilities. Now let's make a twist with the spine just to create a little more freedom within the spine. So we're making a circle up with the right arm, rotating from the shoulder and round. Creating flow here. Exhale. Free the spine, free the neck. Let go of any tensions between the shoulder blades. And imagine that you can release any pressure on your shoulders. Release any form of fear or worries. Release and transform it. Last one. Let's do the other side. Inhale up. Exhale back and round. To be a little intuitive here, just move in your own time. Listen to your body. What is it that you wish to transform in your life? As you can let go of old patterns, old restricted energy in the body, we can transform that into something new. Getting more and more flexible between the vertebrae in the spine. Softening your face. Last one. Great. Shoulders up. Shoulders down. Nice. And let's do one more exercise on the floor, which is inspired by Yin Yoga. Here, we're going to make the tuck toe tucking the toes under, move the heels towards each other, knees slightly out to the side so we have room between our knees. You can decide to have your hands to the earth here. Just put a little bit of the pressure off your feet. You can also crawl more forward to create a stretch within the spine. Hug the heels backwards and towards each other as you lengthen the spine. Breathing deep here. Shoot your heels backwards, grounding your hips down towards your heels. And here we are opening up the soles of your feet, which is opening up the entire body. If this feels good, you can stay for a few more breaths. If you want to come up into a full posture, you can move your hands on your thighs and breathe to the back side of your rib cage here to nourish the kidney organ as you are grounding down through the root of your big toes. And here comes some great information because the soles of your feet is a mirror to the rest of your body. So as we are opening up the feet, we are basically opening up to a lot of meridian lines, but also to the connective tissues underneath your feet. And this tissue is starting from the root of the big toe, and it moves over the sole of the foot and up through the entire back side of your legs. And it has a huge field where it connects by the sacrum, and it moves all the way up through the spine, between the shoulder blades, all the way out through the neck, and then it connects to the third eye. So imagine this is a huge field of connective tissue that you're working with in this moment. So keep breathing. If this is too much, you can come out of the position. If you can breathe here for a few more times, please do so. And this is one of the exercises which is very challenging in the beginning, and then eventually it will open and get more flexible. Let's take one more breath before I talk too much. And then exhale, softening, and let go. Release, drum the feet to the earth, make a sound, or release the lips. Yes. Now move your knees together, sit on your feet, hug the nails of your toes down to the mat. So we are doing a reverse stretch. Lean slightly back and press the front of the feet to the earth as we're opening the front of our feet. Opening our heart, our lungs. Softening the third eye. Peace between your eyebrows. And opening the feet like this, both in tucked toe and now here. It's very, very good for cleansing the body, activating the inner cleansing powers of releasing toxins, heaviness, whatever it could be. It's also great for the digestive system and for better sleep. It's it's quite good. Let's do it one more time together. Move your knees out. Tuck the toes under. Normally in a full program I will do 3 rounds of this, but today we just do 2. Grounding on the root of the big toes, breathing deep. Allow to get a little out of the comfort zone. It's very intense sitting here. But in a moment it will be over and you will be feeling fantastic. So let's be patient with it. It's okay that this is quite intense. It's one of the few exercises in living Yolates which can be quite painful, but it's okay. It's because you're opening up to something important that has been stagnant for a while. Let's do 2 more breaths. Softening the face. Last breath in. Exhale to release. Nice. Let go. Shake the feet. Release the face, the neck. Nice. And here we're gonna roll over our feet into downward facing dog. Hands are in line with the shoulders. Feet are in line with the hips. You're going to bend your knees and you're going to lengthen backwards and up through your hips. You're going to draw up the pelvic floor and you're going to lengthen a long natural spine here, shooting your hips back and up. Look down to your toes, relax the neck. And here we are working on lengthening our natural spine. Lengthening up. I'm just going to hug in the shirt a little bit so you can see what's happening. So we want to really activate the center and lengthening the hips up. Finding a little natural curve around the lower back. So we're not tucking the tailbone under. We want to bend the knees to create room for a long lower back. Then hug in the front ribs slightly. So the front ribs are moving in towards the stomach muscles for stability in the upper body. From here you can stretch your legs more, but only if you can keep the natural curve on the lower back. And then feel the root of the index finger down to the earth. Strong hands, spread your fingers. Let's do 2 more breaths here. Feeling the posture. Feel the breath and the shape you're standing in. Grounding to the earth through hands and feet. Yes. Then move your feet forward. Standing with your feet hip distance apart, parallel. Here, bend your knees so you have a lot of grounding in your legs. Then you start swinging your arms from side to side. And you can start rolling up vertebra by vertebra from very strong feet. Spread the toes. And here, try and keep your hips still and let your upper body float. Softening between the shoulder blades. Once again, awakening the spine. And then you're going to swing your arms up. Inhale. Then we're going to make a big swing down. A big swing up. Open the body posture. Then balance rise onto the root of the big toes. Imagine you have a beach ball in between your thighs and you're going to squeeze it. Lift and lengthen up. So now we are up in this standing posture. After grounding the body, after opening the feet and the spine, we are now up, ready to fully awaken the rest of the body to get this access to listen to the inner messages and our intuition. Inhale up, swing down. And I like to use this movement as releasing any noises in my head. So release negativity on the exhale. Inhale, create room for the new. Nice open mind. Exhale, letting go of anything you don't want to carry anymore. Exhale, just moving energy like this. Creating blood circulation, blood flow, energy flow. Really get access to feel your entire body. Swinging down, swinging up, and balance rise. One more time. You're doing fantastic. Down and up and lift. Hug the midline. So we want to squeeze the legs together, draw in the navel. So you have stability within the core. Then you reach your arms up. The front ribs are hugging slightly into the belly muscles to create stability in the upper body. Shoulders down away from the ears. Yes. Lower the heels slowly. Nice. Grounding your feet. Giving our legs a short break. Open the arms out to the side. Thumbs out. Open the body posture. Reach to the fingers. Look up. Inhale. And on the exhale, turn the thumbs down and back. So this one I call a posture opener, which is great to open of course, the body posture, but also to open for a self-worth, which is very connected to this area of the body, around the collarbone. So open here, take your space, feeling worthy. Exhale, arms in and back. One more time. Inhale, open. Standing tall in the body. Open up. And grounding down. Nice. So, from here, I want to move into some great joint work. All the joints in your body really matters. They all have a very unique purpose. Now we're just going to start with the feet, rolling over the toes. All the small joints in the feet, we want to open them. And as I told you before, the feet is a mirror to the rest of your body. So let's stay with the left one here and bounce. Stretching over the root of the big toe. Here we're opening up to the lung and the heart energy. This is a little self-reflexology we can do by pressing down on the soles and the feet. Lift your arms, inhale. Let's put a dance into this joint work. Exhale down. Shoulders up. Shoulders down. Nice. Now let's make a circle with the left foot around the ball of the foot. And the ball of the foot is a mirror to the chest area, the lungs, the heart. And shift direction. Round and back. Round. So soften between the shoulder blades, allowing the flow to happen from the ball of the foot into the chest, like a spiral of movement. Now it's the heel. Pressing the heel down, hands to hips. Circle around the heel, which is a mirror to the pelvis and hips. Massaging here can support you in unlocking the hips. And reverse. Round. Release the jaw. Soften the face. Nice. Let's do the other side. Stretching over the right foot. Shoulders relaxed. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Shoulders up. Shoulders down. Let's do the ball of the right foot. And go with your own flow here. Go with your intuition. Do what feels right. We're moving more and more out of the head into the body and awakening every corner of the body. And reverse. The chest is getting more and more soft. Let's do the heel. Circle around the heel. Put a lot of weight down. And just a little side note, if you are pregnant, this will be too much. So if that's the case, just use the whole sole of the foot. It's okay to do it a few times, but don't do it every day if you're pregnant. Because the heel is reflecting the whole pelvis and the womb space, and that will be too intense as a pregnant woman. But if you're not pregnant, let's go deep and really massage the heel. It can feel really intense and sore, and that's okay. You may be unlocking emotions, a lot of experiences your body remembers. Just be with what is, and make sure you've done it in both directions. Nice. Okay, and we're just gonna do the short version of the joint work today. So step your feet out, bend your knees, Warm your hands together and place these warm hands on your knees. Now circle around. We're making circles with the knees, which is unlocking the ankles and the knee joint. Creating room for the earth energy to rise up through your legs and shift direction. Nice. So as the joints becomes more free, earth energy can rise up through you naturally. Let's do the hips. Forward with the hips. Back. Forward. Back. Now we want to move a little more intensely into the hips. Feeling all the muscles around the glutes. Let's do a big squat. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. So we are stretching and strengthening at the same time. Awakening the area of the hips a little faster. Forward, back, forward, back. Swing your arms how you like. Just finding your own expression within this movement. Doesn't have to look a certain way. Just own it from the inside out and fast. Swing, swing, yes. Nice. Here we can allow a little bit of joy, pleasure. You can move freely around for a moment. In the dance part of living Yolates, it's okay to find that own inner rhythm expression. You're called to give yourself permission. Let's do some circles with the hips. Circular movements opens up for creativity and reverse. what feels right. Let's give each other permission to shine and radiate more authentic. Yes. Just shake your hips. Shake it. Shake it. Let's do a reset together. Yes. Let's move into the upper body. Bend your knees. Move your chest forward and chest back. Forward and back. Open the chest. Open the back of the chest. Open the front. The back. And front. Back. Let's move from side to side. Keep your hips still as the chest is moving from side to side. Put a groove into it that fits your energy right now. There's a time for everything. Just do what feels right in this moment. Move your chest. Freedom in the upper body. Let's do a circle. Grab the wrist and make a circle with the upper body. Keep the feet rooted, strong core. Draw up the pelvic floor and navel in to have that anchor. And then you can move around that center with stability. And that stability creates more freedom. A strong center, free upper body. Here we are dancing to open our heart. You can carry on slow or start moving a little faster. You can also relax your arms if you like. There's room for lots of different versions here. Chest. Chest. Let's do slow. Sometimes it's nice to make half tempo to be able to feel the movement with more present. Sometimes you just want to go fast and that's perfect. Let's do the other directions. Shifting direction. Inhale up, exhale down. You're still floating with the breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Creating more room for the heart to expand. Very present within your feet and your hips. And let's free it up. Keep the circles going in your own time. You can put your arms down if that's comfortable, or you can stay up with your arms. All is good. Let's freestyle it a little bit. Move your chest, leading from the heart. Allow the rest of the body to just follow the movement of the chest. Doesn't matter, just explore movement. Let's move into the shoulders. Peeling off old layers. Going deeper now. Body is more open, more ready. Release. Whatever you don't need to carry anymore. Let's focus on what matters and release the rest. Let's move the elbows. arms, upper arms. Your passion really lives in this area here. Let's awaken it. Let's move to the lower arms to feel that full potential. All the way to the fingers. Move your hands. Energy to the fingers. Like we're throwing out to the side. Up, out, up, out. Nice. Let's circle the hands to feel that full flow from the feet up every joint to our hands. Take a deep breath in. And let's circle the other way. Free the wrist. Open the palms for a true expression. Stretch your arms out. Lengthen your spine. And lower your arms. Let's stand in a receiving posture. Open the palm of your hands. Micro bend the knees. Softening to the neck. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Get ready to receive the new. And what is it that your heart is calling for? What is it that your life wants? As you open up this fertile, empty space, receive deep from the earth, deep and high from the sky at the same time. Ask, what is it that wants to happen? When I open my heart, I'm fully present in my body. Reach your arms up and allow yourself to receive it. You are so worthy to live within a deeper connection of unconditionally love towards yourself and from others. Bring your arms down in front of your heart. Make a huge circle. And imagine you're having this light ball in your arms. Worthy to live in the source of creativity and abundance. Move this great energy into your heart and tell your life that you're ready to receive this. I am ready. I am grounded. I'm ready to call in what really matters. Hands to the heart. Now we're going to move into a little yoga sequence to integrate this. So step forward on your yoga mat. Stand on the front of the mat with your feet hip distance apart, parallel. Then lift your arms up, inhale. I'm going to do a very simple yoga sequence today, just to guide you into how beautiful it is to center the body after dance. Bring the hands into the heart and all the way down to the earth. Release the neck. Inhale, lift the chest forward, open the heart. And here we are centering everything again. You're going to hug the hands down to the mat and then step back into plank. Shooting the crown of the head forward, the heels back. You're hugging into the midline. Feel the power of holding yourself. Yes, you need power and strength in the body to be able to hold this amazing energy that you have. And then you're going to bend your elbows and lie down on the belly. Exhale. Inhale to do a little cobra or upward facing dog if you like. Elbows in, open the heart. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, tuck the toes under and lift yourself back and up into a downward facing dog. Reaching the sitting bones up and back. Bend your knees. Hold this position here. Hold it. Breathe deeply through the whole shape of a downward facing dog. Grounding your heels down, softening the face, breathing in through the nose. Exhale, spread your fingers and hug down the root of the index finger. Then lift up your right leg. Lift and reach. Strong core. Then you're going to exhale, move your knee forward towards the nose. Draw in the navel. Feel this core strength. Press down into your hands and move your foot in between your hands. Let's do a very simple high lunge just to guide you and demonstrate how beautiful it is to stand in these positions after dance. You're going to ground your feet down. You're going to rise and lift your upper body up. You're going to hug in to the midline for stability. Then you're going to hold your vision. You're going to hold your arms up. Hold the light. And then feel how you can really ground through both feet. Integrate the dance into this strong yoga posture. Breathing in. Breathing out. Integrating. Nice. Let's do that to the other side. Press your hands down. Lift your left leg up. And move your left foot forward. Press your feet down. Root the feet down to rise up tall. Tuck the tailbone underneath. Hug in the ribs. And here we normally in Living Yolates do a beautiful yoga flow. But today I will keep it simple and just do this one strong posture of high lunge, which is opening deep inside of the groin area. It's strengthening the glutes, opening your posture. And as we open this gate here on the front of our hips, in Chinese medicine they say that this is an important life gate. And as we open here, we can fully receive this deep vital energy, the creative energy. Last breath in. And hands to the earth. Step back. Nice. Now we're going to move the right knee forward and the left knee. You're going to crush your ankles and you're going to sit down on the mat. Make sure you have room behind you. Rooting through the hips, lengthening through the spine. And grab hold of the knees, curve and roll back, vertebra by vertebra. You're going to roll down and lie on your back. Just going to shift positions so I can better speak to you. So you're going to roll down, hug your knees in, shoulders soft, and roll super gently from side to side. So here we're entering this next part, which is the grounding part, but it's also the Pilates part, where we really ground and strengthen at the same time, which is very nice after the dancing and the joint work, because when your joints are open, when you have that free flow through your whole body, you can much easier strengthen the muscles. Because if we have a lot of stagnant energy within the joints, it's actually quite hard to reach the muscles with our full awareness and energy. And now you're so open, so when we do the strengthening exercises, it is so much more effective. So let's do that. Have a natural curve around the lower back, shoulders away from the ears, long neck from behind, grounding your arms down, spread your toes and take a deep breath in. Slightly activate the pelvic floor by squeezing and imagining yourself holding back a tiny fart, not a big one, just a tiny one. Then you draw in the navel as you exhale. So on the inhale, you activate the pelvic floor, squeezing and lifting up some energy around anus. And it's only 20% of the muscular activity you're going to activate. Don't stress your muscles in the pelvic floor. We just want to energize it. So normally I say about 20% of the muscles capacity, not 100%. So just slightly activate the pelvic floor. Draw up some energy from the root of your body. Then exhale, hug the navel in towards the spine. Hands behind the head. On the next exhale, you're going to roll up to the tip of your shoulder blades. You're going to draw in the navel to stay very connected. You're going to keep the natural curve on the lower back. So you don't want to make a whole spine flat. You want to keep a natural curve because this is also strengthening the back and the front. But I'll go much deeper into that another day. Inhale, hold it, and make a few bounces here. Exhale through the mouth. Shoulders away from the ears. Keep drawing up the pelvic floor. Hold back a little fart as you're drawing in the navel. This goes very deep to the deepest stomach muscles. And relax, roll down the head and the shoulders. Yes. So here we are not only strengthening the core, we're also connecting deep to our self-confidence, to our deep inner willpower. And having a strong core is very, very good for many, many things. But I like to put the emotional connection into it as well. So it's both physical, but it's also connecting to some strong emotions and a deep inner power. Let's do this again. Inhale, hands behind the ears. Draw up the pelvic floor. Exhale through the mouth, drawing the navel towards the spine and roll up the upper body. Keep a natural curve around the lower back. Let's do a twist with the upper body. Keeping the pelvic floor engaged. Draw in the navel. And if you want a little more challenge, you can decide to make a pelvis tilt. And then lift your legs up into a 90-degree angle and carry on here. It gives a little more challenge for the stomach muscles. Holding your legs very still, only move the upper body. Connect to that inner willpower. Draw up the pelvic floor. Hug in the navel. Yes, we can do this. Back to center. And relax. So this is also just a little demonstration. We could go on with many, many other exercises in Pilates. I want to keep it simple today, just to give you a feeling of this beautiful combination. Take a deep breath in, relax the pelvic floor, relax the belly. And as you exhale now, you're going to roll up your hips. You're going to strengthen the back side of your body. You're going to roll up here, breathing into the belly. And you're going to roll down vertebra by vertebra. Soften your heart. And relax in a natural curve on the lower back. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. This is great to strengthen the back muscles. The back thigh muscles. You can keep this very soft version, or you can lift one leg up and do some bounces here, keeping the hips very straight. Strengthen the glute, strengthen the core. The back muscles here is also engaging. And shift other leg. Pressing one foot up and bounce. Remember, it's okay to keep going with the first one if this is not feeling good for the lower back. I recommend to have 2 feet to the ground and just roll up and down in your own time. For those who's here, just keep exhaling through the mouth. Feel the back thigh muscle, the glute, the core, and the back. Keep the hips square. And last. Roll down, feet hip distance apart, parallel, vertebra by vertebra, and surrender. Breathe. Nice. We're just going to do one more Pilates exercise. You're going to roll over to the right side. Use your lower arm as a little pillow so you can move your head down. Bend your knees. Move your heels in line with the tailbone. Again, draw up the pelvic floor. Hug in the navel. Lift up the waistline slightly. Lift your heels. And carry on by squeezing the heels together. Drawing in the navel. Nice. Strong glute muscles here. The top hand can be in front of the chest. And here the focus is to keep your hips still and then move your upper leg to activate the muscles all the way around the glute. And here I have a lot of different variations and I love to keep going with these exercises, but I'm just going to show you a simple version first and how effective it is to strengthen the glute muscles like this. Hugging in the navel to feel that deep inner support. And just visualize how you can activate your inner power more. You can own your power. Have very healthy boundaries. Stand up for who you are. As we strengthen our glutes, this really helps. Yes. And the final. Squeeze the heels together. Stretch the top leg up. Stretch out through the feet. 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and heels together. Roll over to the other side. We're almost there. So we want to ground the side of the body now. Bend your knees. Your heel are in line with the tailbone. Arm in line with the rest of the body. Rest your head down. Shoulders away from the ears. Draw up the core. Hug in the navel. Inhale. Lift your heels and start the exercise. Squeezing the heels together. Activating the muscles all the way around your glutes. Strong. Centered. Lift up into the center. The hips are not moving at all. And we have the intention of awakening. The feeling of standing strong in ourselves. Really owning who we are. This authentic leadership. We also need quite a lot of strength to also support having some healthy boundaries in our life. Almost there. Yes. Now we're going to stretch the top leg. Stretch, stretch, stretch out of the hip socket. And 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move heel to heel. And knee to knee. Grounding back down. Yes, now we have definitely been moving every corner of our body in this very short program. Let's come up to seated. And here it's also beautiful to come back to yoga. We can do a little bit of a stretch for the hips. Cross the shin bones. Soles of the feet out to the side. And do a little stretch forward to open the hips. Grounding through the sitting bones. Breathe through the back side. And as you exhale, softening the heart, relax. Go where you can. It doesn't really matter how far down you get. It's much more about the quality of where you can be in your body. If it's up here, that's perfect. Then you stay here with quality. If you're more open, you go deeper. It's all about the process. It's not about the destination. Let's come up. Shift the opposite leg in front. Lengthen your spine. Crush your shin bones. Feet out to the side. So we're not here. The feet are more out to the side. We have a box shape with the thigh bones forward, and we take a little bit of an opening here. Let's breathe in with love. And let's exhale some courage, some trust. Inhale love. Exhale trust. One more breath in. Grounding back to the earth. The body and the earth is so deeply connected. Coming all the way up. And we say that, or it's actually been proven that the frequency of energy we have in our heart has exactly the same frequency of energy that we have inside of our earth. This is now something that we can measure. And I think for many, many, many people and generations, this has been something that we have felt. But now we can also see it on, scientific proof. It doesn't really matter, but it's just so beautiful that we have our heart intelligence, which is resonating in the same frequency as the earth. We are so connected, and this is the way forward to come back to this deep connection. And also heart to heart, connect with each other. Choose what matters. Choose the things that is really important. And let go of the rest. Let's just sit up here in the end, just feeling our intuition. So as you just sit here, notice, what is it that really matters to you? And feel what is your next step from here and forward. What is it that wish to happen? Listen. Just hold the space to listen. Don't force it. And sometimes we have to sit for longer. Sometimes we have to be patient to wait for the answers of our intuition. And sometimes it goes very fast. And it's all good. Please be patient with yourself. Honor the timing of your life. And there's a time for everything. Lift the arms up. Let's round off together. This experience of really coming into the body and awakening the body to be able to listen. Thank you so much for staying here with me. And there is so much we can do when we start to work holistic with our body, which is what I am so passionate about with Living Yolates, and why I combined Living Yolates the way that I did, with these different components that I feel adds really what we need as humans. So I would love to bring Living Yolates really up to date, so we are creating what we need as humans now on this planet. And the wisdom that I'm very inspired from yoga, Pilates, and energy work, Chinese medicine, and so on, are all amazing component. But I personally really just love to combine them because it feels like just what I personally need in my life. But I can also see that that's really what all my students on the academies and other courses really needs. But the beautiful thing is that there is something for everyone. And I hope this was inspiring to try maybe something new and try to get into your body using the wisdom from these different styles, bringing it into one. And I hope that you feel awake and you have this nice communication with your body from here, so your intuition can start talking to you. Wishing you all the best, and I can't wait to see you in the next video where I will share a mental exercise to connect to your passion and purpose, but also inspire you to grow for a bigger purpose. Can't wait to see you there.